This ain't a broadcast. It's a breakdown. Power's fake. Cut the sound. Oh! Corporate ghosts on the TV wall. Feeding fear so we stand and crawl. They sell you comfort, steal your choice, mute the truth and clone your voice. Plug me in, I'll short the line. Your system bleeds, this rage is mine. Why Revolt, ignite the ground. Silence screams when the walls come down. Break the code, cut the chain. We are the static in your vein. Ignite the ground. They sell rebellion on a living wage. Politicians preaching liberty while choking freedom on live TV. Feed the machine. They said we'd win. Now we're burning from within. Why Revolt, ignite the ground. Silence screams when the walls come down. Break the code, cut the chain. We are the static in your vein. Ignite the ground. Filter. They call it peace, I call it profit. They call it law, I call it lockdown. They call it truth, I call it toxic. They call it free, but you're shut down. Shut down, get up, get out. The signal's alive. Get up, get out. The signal's alive. Why Revolt, no compromise. Truth's not dead, it's amplified. Cut the feed, reclaim control. This is not music, it's resistance. I'm walking lines I never drew, asking questions without a clue. Every truth feels temporary, every now is theoretical. I'm talking patterns, coded speech, trying to define what I can reach. If meaning's just a point of view, then who decides what's false or true? I stack these words like proofs and flaws, looking for the first real cause. If I am more than what I choose, why does choosing feel like proof? I'm not lost, I'm in between what I am and what I'm in. Somewhere between the answers, I'm learning how to stay not right, not wrong, just present in what I can't explain. I don't need a final reason, just something I can hold. Somewhere between the answers, I'm becoming what I know. Becoming what I know. Yeah. Time keeps bending definitions. Every end's a new condition. I chase sense inside the noise, but sense keeps changing with the voice. If identity's a moving frame, am I constant or renamed? I rap these thoughts to keep them real, so I don't forget what I feel. No, haven't drawn no scripted role, just a question with the pulse. If nothing's fixed and nothing's true, then meaning starts with what I do. Let the doubt breathe, let it stay. I don't need to run away. Somewhere between the Still thinking. Still here. Somewhere between the answers, I'm learning how to stay. Not right, not wrong, just present in what I can't explain. I don't need a final reason, just something I can hold. Somewhere between the answers, I'm becoming what I know. Becoming what I know. I wake up in a voice I didn't choose. Say the lines like they're nothing new. Every mirror edits out my flaws. Leaves a stranger speaking through my jaw. I keep time with a borrowed pulse. Trying hard not to feel too much. These are blueprints I never signed. Still they tell me how to live my life. Every step fits wrong but looks just right. I'm wide awake but losing sight. I bend, I fold, I stay in line inside a shape that isn't mine. Your silence has a loaded tone. Feels louder than the words you throw. I learn to shrink between the rules. Call it calm, but it's just control. I lock my anger underground so no one hears the cracking sound. These are blueprints I never signed. Still they frame me every time. Every choice already drawn. I'm still here but something's gone. I bend, I fold, I stay in line inside a shape that isn't mine. Look, I followed every arrow they laid on the floor. Still don't know what I'm running for. They call it guidance, I call it a cage. Same damn chapter on a different page. I traded instinct for approval stamps. Built a future on conditional plans. If this is order, explain the cost. Why do I feel more found when I'm lost? If I break this perfect frame, let it hurt, don't dull the pain. I don't need a safer lie. I need truth that cuts alive. These are blueprints I never signed. I won't trace them one more time. If I fall outside the lines, at least the fall is finally mine. No disguise, no borrowed spine. I'm done living redesigned. Blueprints burning. I'm still blueprints burning. I'm still here. Clock keeps ticking on a borrowed breath. Golden lies dressed up as common sense. They sell us hope in a plastic frame. Teach us how to lose, then call it fate. Hands are shaking, but I'm still awake. Every rule they wrote was made to break. I feel the heat on the frozen skin. Something dies if I don't let it in. You're killing the spirit, tearing it down, teaching us fear, teaching us how to stay in line, never resist. You're killing the fire, killing the spirit. Smiles, but a narrow lane. Dreams get smaller every time the name. They say behave, stay in your place, but I see cracks in the perfect face. Yeah, boxed in minds, pre-cut lives. Follow the script, never ask why. Turn the noise up, drown the doubt. Keep us busy just to wear us out. I've seen truth traded for a trend. Seen real talk labeled as a threat. If control is the crown you wear, then I'm the flaw that wasn't meant to be there. I won't kneel to a dead-end road. I won't carry what you unloaded. You're killing the spirit, tearing it down, teaching us fear, teaching us how to stay in line, never resist. You're killing the fire, killing the spirit, killing the spirit. If I burn, I burn awake, better than a soul that fades away. I don't need permission to feel alive. I don't need approval to survive. You're killing the spirit, crushing the flame, calling it order, calling it safe. But I still breathe, I still exist. You won't erase this spirit. Spirit. Still alive. Still resisting. Another cold in my ear, pressure in my head. City breathing danger, every word unsaid. Footsteps in the static, shadow on the wall. No time for hesitation, I'm ready when they call. Oh. Eyes locked forward, tension in my spine. Every second ticking like a loaded sign. No retreat, no reverse. I don't pray, I rehearse. This is the red light protocol. No escape, no miracle. I don't need your truth at all. I move alone, I take the fall. Under fire, standing tall. This is the red light protocol. Hands on the trigger, sweat on my skin. System says failure, but I'm all in. False faces smiling, wires crossed tight. I don't trust daylight, I was built for the night. Heartbeat louder than the sound. Whole damn world is closing in now. No surrender in my bones, I survive on my own. This is the red light protocol. No escape, no miracle. I don't need your truth at all. I move alone, I take the fall. Under fire, standing tall. This is the red light protocol. Cut the feed, burn the name. I don't play their kind of game. If I break, I reload. Still walking down this road. This is the red line protocol. Lines across, the alarms are blown. No forgiveness left to call. I move alone, I take it all. Countdown zero, curtain falls. This is the red light protocol. won't listen, we'll make them feel it. Why? Static feeds the screens we trust. Gold-plated lies in a paper cup. Red lights blink, but nobody moves. Hands in the air, tied to the news. They sell you fear by the pound. By one truth, get 10 shut down. Numbers talk, people fade. History written by the paid. Boot on the wire, neck on the line. You call it order, I call it a crime. Every signal you try to suppress turns into noise you can't compress. So forces bleed first, burn the control. No more say no, this how my skull. Both first lives bleed first, cut the feed. We don't believe what you need us to be. Fists in pockets, heads bow low. Marching beats for a rig that show. Flags wave high, pockets stay thin. Same damn war with a brand new skin. You preach freedom through a lens, while the leash just changes hands. I won't kneel, I won't comply. I bite the hook and spit the lie. Mic check, heartbeat loud. Truth sounds better, unfiltered, proud. You mute the rage, you block the view, but the rhythm keeps breaking through. What first, bleed first, burn the control. No more say no, since I'm my skull. All first, bleed first, cut the feed. We don't believe what you need us to be. Who owns the air? Who owns the sound? Who draws the lines that keep us down? Hands off the switch. This voice is live. We don't survive. We fight to decide. Taking back our time. Yeah. Turn it up, don't blink now. Hands in the air, feel the floor shake. Back alley rhythm in a ripped up coat. Street light flickers when I clear my throat. Tongue too fast, got a mouthful of sparks. Kicking down doors, leaving dents in the dark. Beatbox hard with a 6-string bite. Microphone burns when I grip it tight. No map, no rules, just sweat and sound. From the basement floor to the ceiling coming down. Talking slick, spitting truth in your face. Every step I take leaves a mark in this place. places I can't erase. Past and present overlap in time, like borrowed lines in a different rhyme. I question silence, I question noise. Every choice hides another choice. If I'm defined by what I resist, then who am I when I coexist? I don't want truth carved sharp and clean. I want room for the in-between. Wrap these thoughts so they stay alive, not to solve them, just to survive. Let the needle drop, let it spin. Every answer starts with it. I'm a thought in motion, never settling down. Every step is an answer that I haven't found. I'm a thought in motion, still learning the sound. Not lost in the process, just not breaking it down. I learned how to nod at the right delay, smile in the gaps when nothing stays. Every word feels pre-approved, like my mouth is just passing through. Pressure builds in the quiet space where my name forgets my face. I'm a signal without a sender, firing up, landing nowhere. All these answers I never chose, stack like weight inside my bones. I bend the shape, I hold the line, still feel lost in borrowed time. Your rules hum under my skin, a low voltage way to live. I trace the lines you left for me. Call it fate, call it meant to be. I swallow sounds, I bite it back. Static crawling up my back. I'm a signal without a sender, loud enough but never heard. Every version I became left a fracture in my name. I fit the frame, I play it right, still feel wrong in perfect love. If I break, don't glow me clean. Let the cracks show what I mean. I don't need to feel okay, I just need to feel something stay. I'm a signal without a sender, cutting through the interference. If I fall out of the line, at least the fall is finally mine. No disguise, no Lines on the pavement, rules in the air. Truth gets twisted when nobody cares. Words get heavy, silence gets loud.